best effort for sure, Clark.
No, I agree with you, and I thought maybe they could find some.
Hawks. Millsap at power forward with Horford at center. On the wings, Corver and Carroll, and it's White in a board for Atlanta.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme.
Big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Here's Carroll, averaging 6 points per contest. Dishes to Corver. Beal against White, 6 to shoot. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Boy, for my taste, he's far too inconsistent with that shot. I mean, he's got to make those if he's going to take his game to the next level. You know, the issue really with Atlanta this year and moving forward isn't that they're a bad team. They've just been kind of stuck in that middle road of mediocrity. They're competitive, play hard. They're hoping to find a way to get to the next level.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Washington. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Carroll kicks to Corver. And there's the feed to White. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
That was an awfully risky pass, guys. Lucky it didn't wind up as a steal.
Well, it nearly did wind up as a steal, but no harm done in the They hang on to possession.
Clock at 6. Millsap dishes to Carroll. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Millsap.
Yeah, no mistakes on the offensive execution.
Wall against White. Wall attacking. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he makes the first.
The line for 2.
And so John Wall nails both of them. So it's the Hawks now, trailing by 2. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
Yeah, they really had their number in that game. Big margin of victory for them. They got there by really including their bench. The depth became a major factor. They just wore them down.
Now here's White. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pierce with a screen on White. And Wall. Here we go now. Pierce the pass to Wall. With the runner. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Wall's got 6. What Steve just talked about regarding how much they spread their scoring around was probably the most striking thing about that big win.
And the fact that they did have such a huge lead allowed them to even use their bench a little more than normal, and that was something that served them well.
Kept alive. Millsap kicks to White. Can't hit from in close.
Poor shooting from him this quarter. His shooting percentage nowhere near where he'd like it to be.
Wall's shot is off. The Hawks trailing. Pulls up on the wing. He squares up and sinks it. And it's 7 points for Smooth. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Wizards making a switch here. Gortat's check.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
Has checked in for Gortat. Paul Millsap's checked in for the Hawks. White comes in for Scott. The Wizards have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, White is in at the point. Paul Millsap out there with Damari Carroll. And there's Teague, and it's Corver in at the small forward position. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Atlanta.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And they're also showing some muscle here in the first half, finding a lot of points in the paint area.
And both free throws good for Seraphin. Atlanta leading by 7. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. Smooth in their last game against the Hornets had a huge game. He He finished 21 points and was effective from long range as he got that scoring line by dropping in a good amount of threes. This game might have acted as a coming-out party for him in the NBA, a truly dominating performance. Let's see, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint him.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now.
Here's White after the basket by Washington. It's rebounded by Seraphin.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
And Wall kicks to Pierce. Right side Pierce. Humphries dishes to Seraphin. Humphries the pass to Pierce. That's good. Pierce has got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, they are having their way in the paint right now. So many looks right at the rim.
defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's helped them get the ball in close time after time, Steve.
You gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
Wizards trail by 8. Wall attacking. And Washington again with the bucket.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Here is Korver. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Here's White. And the 3 ball is good.
You know, he started out hot, and he's only gotten hotter. He could be in for one of those games.
Wall against White. Humphries sets a pick for Wall. He dishes it to Humphries. It's Beal on the wing. Outside, Wall. 6 on the shot clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's White. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. And now an 11-point Hawks lead.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And Wall kicks to Beal.
So far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half. Korver dishes to White. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
Atlanta. And that does it for the first half of play. Hawks ahead, up by 11. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Bradley Beal. And
all right, guys, focus on me. We got them where we want them, and we can quiet these fans down even more.
Back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
Yeah, he's been a revelation here tonight, Clark. Scoring almost at will there in the half.
Hard to imagine he'll keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but you never know.
Wall and Beal together in the backcourt. Chris Humphries is out there with Kevin Seraphin. And it's Pierce in at the 3. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. The Hawks leading by 9. White the pass to Kira. Back to White. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Korver kicks to White. Fades away. Chris Humphries comes up with the rebound. Humphries has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Shot by Seraphin, no good. Atlanta's gotten 2/3 of their 3-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. White gets to the corner and buries it. White's got the lead up to 11 now for Atlanta.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Humphries sets a pick for Wall. Outside for Beal for 3. Second shot opportunity. And another shot. Humphries, no good. Atlanta's shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. In the 3rd spot, the Hawks.
Yeah, Kevin, it's been a long month for anybody who plays these guys. I mean, they've been shooting the lights out. And it's been game after game after game. And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Here is Korver. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Carroll kicks to White. Shoots a 3. Rebound, Washington. Seraphin's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Beal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, the Wizards very high on their young, athletic backcourt of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Both so young and lively. They can run the floor and score. I get the feeling they feel like the backcourt is really the foundation for this franchise going forward.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. And Beal with his great outside shooting. A nice compliment to John Wall.
You know, you watch Wall, how much he's improved as a shooter, but he's best really attacking off the dribble. With Beal spacing the floor, I think they make a nice 1-2 punch.
Now here's White, who's got 19. Korver kicks to Carroll. Shot clock at 6. Pass to White. The baseline J. And good on the basket. Book it. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
Well, they might as well continue to pull up and let it fly.
Sessions checked in for Washington.
Let's go. You're up.
My time.
Atlanta leading by 6. Teague dishes to Millsap. Pierce with it, averaging 13 points a contest. Humphrey sets a pick for Beal. Kicks it to Humphreys. Sessions passes to Pierce. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to Seraphin. That's good. Seraphin's got 10 points in the game. White, he's checked in for Kyle Korver.
How Washington stacks up. 10th in blocks, 11th in three-point field goal percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage, the top half of the league. Not bad.
Yeah, and this is a team that really relies on those blocks that you talked about, Clark, because when they're at their best, they're really challenging every shot. They cover up, they close out on jump shooters, and if you penetrate and get to the rim, they've got a host of shot blockers there waiting for you.
Teague against Sessions. Here's White. They grab their own miss, and the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here. Now here's Sessions, averaging 6 points per contest. And White with the block. Here's Gortat. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And White kicks to Horford. Back to White. Lets it fly from 18. Washington with the rebound, coming off that loss against the Nets.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
That's 10 straight points now coming in that mid-range jump shot area, guys.
Yeah, it is, and they're picking their spots and finding holes in the middle of that defense to get those shots off, and I think that's very good discipline they're showing us here.
So it's Washington now. 8-point game. Passes it to Porter. And from Teague.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, I'm impressed. I mean, they're fighting for every loose ball, putting a body on somebody and going after the rim.
Porter dishes to Sessions. That's good. Sessions has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
Yeah, that was your game, Clark. Pound it inside and take the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations.
Now here's Teague. He's got 5. Out to White. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Teague can't hit. Here's Sessions. Off target at the rim.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And that does it for the 3rd. Come on. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, I was hoping we could see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Hawks. Korver at the 3 with Paul Millsap at the 4. White is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horford in at the center, filling out the middle. Good!
You know, I'd like to see more of that from him. He's been passing up his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones he takes. He's got to be more aggressive.
The drive by Bynum. Beal, the pass to Bynum. The pass to Pierce. Back to Bynum. There's the triple. And good on the basket. Hook it. Here's White. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pass to Korver. Back to White. Puts up a three. Gortat comes up with the rebound. Gortat's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And Beal kicks to Bynum. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
And White kicks to Schroeder. Back to White. Pulls up. Again, the Hawks score.
Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Washington. For Will Bynum. Damari Carroll's checked in for the Hawks. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in their huddle. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
Millsap dishes to White. Stolen by Pierce. It's Wall with the drive. From 11 feet away. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
They'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Right side, White feeds to Korver. Carroll passes to White. Goes up on the wing. Offensive rebound. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for Atlanta.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Paul Millsap, not the biggest or the most athletic, but he just finds ways to get it done.
Yeah, he's so well-rounded. He does the big things and the little things to help you win. He's a good passer. He moves without the ball, keeps your offense going, and then, of course, really developed that three-point shot last year, which made him an effective stretch 4.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Here's Carroll. There's the dish to Millsap. Outside, White. Here is Korver. He's covered by Beal. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And they're also finding easy points from the free throw line, Clark. This is a team that is attacking, getting fouled, and making it pay.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Seraphin, guarded by Horford. Pierce kicks to Seraphin. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
12 seconds.
Here's White. He kicks to Korver. 6 to shoot. Shoots. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with it.
Here's Carroll. Here's covering. Here's White. Rebound by the Wizards. Serafin's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Beal the pass to Wall. They set the pick. Humphrey sets a pick for Wall. And it's Pierce in the corner. No good off the front iron.
There's no getting around the simple fact that that's a shot he has to knock down.
Korver kicks to White. Hawks passing it around. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Well, that was a big one, Clark. You can hear it.
Yeah, that was a gut punch right there. Man, they're struggling.
The kick out to Wall. Vicious to Beal. Back to Wall. Serafin inside. Guarded by Horford. Good work defensively by Horford. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
You know, I think that's probably a smart move.
I think so, too.
Good defense, but you gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Wall kicks to Serafin. Shot to stop the drought. The shot is off. And Atlanta will come the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And the Wizards making a change here. Gortat's checked in. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for White. He has 29 points, and he's got 9 points from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's been an important part of his game today. He's made his open looks.
Clark, no room for error
Kevin,
here.
got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
The shot by Pierce will not go. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Both teams deciding to change it up. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Butler, and it's White with the rebound. Here's Atlanta. They've got an 8-0 run. Right side, White. And that one comes up a bit short.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that.
And so it's Atlanta with the W. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
Well, that'll do it. For Dorisburg, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Smooth.